Rise with India podcast on ET Now.
Good morning and thanks for listening in. This is the Daily Morning Update from ET Now and I'm Alex Matthew. Today is the 9th of August. In updates from Mumbai, suburban train services in the city will resume in a staggered manner starting from Independence Day. In the first phase, only those who have been fully vaccinated will be issued passes to travel from the 15th of August, according to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Around 19 lakh city residents who have taken both the jabs are set to benefit. Speaking of vaccines, an ICMR-affiliated study has found that a combination of Covishield followed by Covaxin was not only safe, but also elicited better immune response. The study was based on individuals who received Covishield as the first jab and Covaxin as the second inadvertently under the national program. The research compared the safety and immunogenicity profile of both against that of individuals receiving either just Covishield or Covaxin. A survey by the Reserve Bank of India has found that retail inflation expectations remain elevated. Households expect inflation to remain high on account of costlier food and non-food products and services. Households' median inflation perception for the current period stood at 10.3% in July compared with 10.2% in May, according to the survey. The Department of Telecommunications has initiated discussions with banks to address financial stress in the telecom sector, particularly Vodafone Idea, that urgently requires fund infusion in order to stay afloat. There was a meeting of the Department of Telecom officials and senior bankers on Friday on the issue of Vodafone, according to sources that spoke with ET. They added that banks have been asked to look for solutions within the prudential guidelines. 7 international firms, including some of the big 4 global consultancies, have been shortlisted for the appointment of a transaction advisor in the IDBI Bank stake sale process. The list includes Deloitte, EY, KPMG, JM Financial, ICICI Securities, RBSA Capital Advisors, and SBI Capital Markets, according to a notice issued by the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. Each of these firms will make a presentation to the department tomorrow. In international news, US military aircraft have been hitting ground targets in Afghanistan in an effort to provide allies with cover, according to US Central Command, as the Taliban makes rapid advances in the void left by withdrawing American and North Atlantic Treaty Organization troops. Taliban fighters have overrun 3 provincial capitals, including the strategic northeastern city of Kunduz, on Sunday, according to local officials, as the insurgents intensified pressure on the north and threatened further cities. The insurgents have taken dozens of districts and border crossings in recent months and put pressure on several provincial capitals, including Herat in the west and Kandahar in the south, as foreign troops withdraw. In other news, footballer Leo Messi was reduced to tears on Sunday as he bade farewell to his boyhood team FC Barcelona and confirmed he was talking with French club Paris Saint-Germain on a possible move there. And with that, it's over to Rohit Singh for the trade setup for the day in India. Morning, Rohit. How are we looking today?
Good morning, Alex. Friday was a day of pause after a record-setting week. We also snapped a 2-week losing streak. Markets could now consolidate after the all-time highs, and 16,000 for now seems like a base for Nifty's trading range. Still, bulls seem to be holding the edge as India VIX cools off further 12.60 levels. Banking shares had a stellar week with Nifty Bank clocking its best weekly close since Feb this year. The mid and the small cap indices are showing some signs of moderation, with the small caps underperforming for the first time in 7 weeks. The retail rush for IPOs is showing strong appetite for new issues, with each one of them witnessing massive demand. Both foreign and domestic institutional investors were sellers on Friday, with DII selling shares worth 630 crore rupees. US stocks ended at record highs after a stronger than expected jobs report. Investors shrugged off concerns over the Delta variant impacting the recovery, and European markets marked their best week since mid-March. Let's tell you about the active stocks this morning. Tata Power has clocked strong results and plans to re-enter Greenfield Transmissions project. SAIL has clocked its highest EBITDA ever, and the company says pricing in second quarter remains at par with Q1. Jindal Steel has accepted the World One offer to buy its power business. Voda Idea lenders led by SBI have said converting the debt to equity is one of the options to get out of the precarious position, according to a news report in the Economic Times. Bajaj family has decided to buy out its partners Shah Brothers from the steel venture Mukund Limited, ending months of negotiations. Divi's reported inline quarter, with the management saying they now have up to 30% market share in generic APIs. The IPO buzz will continue this week with 2 more issues opening on Monday and 4 in total this week. These 4 companies are looking to raise 14,600 crore rupees from investors. To recap, with much of earnings action and the recent run-up behind us, we could choose to pause for a bit. But there seems no real reason for a major pullback. That's all from my end. Thank you for listening in. It's back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Rohit. And as always, thank you all for listening in. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great start to the week.
The Rise with India podcast on ET Now.